Welcome back. So Afrobeat superstar David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has revealed that something negative happens to his business anytime he has a disagreement with his wife, Chioma Adeleke. The singer explained that he has noticed a pattern where problems in his career often followed arguments with his wife. He said, and I quote, "My wife has always had this thing over me since we were young. Every time I fight her, something bad happens to my business. So if I fight her, she will say, 'You are fighting me, Abi. Don't worry. Maybe your album is coming and you want to fight me.' She has that grace." Now the question is, this is not the first time we're hearing something like this. Do you believe it? How you treat your spouse has a bearing on your business or other endeavors, and how it plays out. How does one's private life bring good or bad fortune to their business? And I would like to hear your thoughts on this. So you can join the conversation. By the time they bring the numbers on the screen, I'll call it out. This is not the first time I'm hearing this anyway. Growing up, I used to hear that there are some women that if you offend as a husband, it has a way of affecting the things that you do, affecting your job, affecting your business. And a few times I've heard it also being preached in church that if you offend your wife, you're not treating your wife well, it has a way of impacting on your glory as a man. So some of the things that you're supposed to accomplish, you're slowed down. You may not necessarily lose your job or lose the contract, but you're slowed down. You don't go as fast as possible. And the advice for men at the time was that you must treat your wife well. Your wife must be happy. A happy wife, a happy life, And some people try to adhere to that. But I'd like to hear the thoughts of the ladies. What do you think about treating your wife well, or else your business yam pepe scatter scatter?
So for me, I think I agree with it because it's even is in the Holy Quran as well. If you treat your wife very well, there are doors that will open for you, So it's a package, it's a total package. And I like the fact that it's coming from him, knowing fully well that, the kind of life he lived. And then now, he now knows. So I feel that now he now understands this part because he has decided to change his ways, and he has decided now, because in the interview, I think I listened to the interview, he was saying that he's no more going to cheat. He's not cheating anymore.
He said that
he's done cheating. He said he's not cheating anymore, that he's going to concentrate on his wife and all. So now that he's really connected to her, he's beginning to see the gift, the blessings that comes from her for treating her well and all. And she really tried herself, because you remember I remember the one time like that when when they broke up or something, she never came out to say anything, and people really praised her for that. She didn't say anything. She didn't come to social media. She never shared anything.
She
just stayed, I think, and prayed or something. And then at the end of the day, look at her now. She's doing very well, and look at what he's saying. So I really like the turnaround. And because once a man is not distracted with the outside world and he's concentrating, and he concentrates on his wife and everything, he brings out the best in her. And when the two of them come together and put heads together, and they'll see that both of them, not just only him, will be successful, even she too should be successful in everything that she's doing. So I think it works that way.
Okay, I believe as well that there are two schools of thought. There are some people who don't like to look at things spiritually or otherworldly. Like I beg, people have started with this conversation, with star and no star. But I personally, I think even just physically, like if we're not talking about the spiritual side, is that how you treat your partner, husband or wife, and how you show up in your marriage. If you are honest, you have integrity, you love your spouse, you go into your marriage knowing that you're a team, you are there for each other. You're not there married but living single, I feel that even on the physical level, it allows for a more wholesome relationship. There's better communication. There's the trust that you have with each other, knowing that this person is on my side and I'm on his side. And, even when the person goes out to do goes out maybe of the vicinity, either for work, for whatever, because you know that this person is for you, understands you, wants the best for this relationship. There's just this trust, and with trust comes this peace of mind. And when there's peace of mind, it's just so easy for a lot of things to, you know, work well. If you trust someone, you would not be in a position where you're constantly fighting each other concerning decisions that are made, because you know and understand immediately that whatever decisions is being carried, even if I don't fully understand it and I don't fully agree with it, I believe that this person is doing whatever it is for our good, you know, and it just makes it easy. Now on the spiritual side, I've heard of people who have said, you know, the way they have treated their wives or even girlfriends, you know, particular ones, it just seems as if when they treat them well, things seem much better. So is it a spiritual thing, or is it just the fact that communication is just so much better, there's peace of mind? Or is it just that on a spiritual level, and I believe that all humans, we are physical as well as we're spiritual. At that level, could it be that, you know, spiritually, some things just don't work out because you are cheating somebody, you are scamming somebody, and so the karma that people like to use, you know, gets you. And in his case, he seemed happy to talk about it. Because some people were like, why would you want to be with a woman who causes you to lose business when you are fighting? So I guess maybe it's beyond just fighting or disagreeing with her. It has to be that you have done something really to betray her trust, to betray the marriage. And he has learned that when he does that to her, it affects his business. And I guess for many men, love is one thing, business is another. Maybe business is even much more important to them, you know.
Than the love.
Yes, than the love. So to make sure that their money is coming in good and well, make sure that they do all that it is that it's, you know, that will make her happy. But I think the overriding message here is just treat each other honestly. You know, if you have decided to commit to someone, treat each other well. When you have made a mistake, be open to have the conversation. And if you know you cannot keep treating that person well in that relationship, you cannot honor your commitment, then maybe step away so that the wickedness, the karma does not get to you.
I like that. Mikey, what do you think about this? When you are angry with Uncle Theo, does he come back home saying that, my contract today, my contract today?
I just think that couples that are spiritually connected, they are love feeds off, you know, one another.
Yeah.
So it's because of that spiritual connection. If you're with a woman or a man that gives you mental stress, or your business is not going to flourish because already you are not connected spiritually. But once there's that spiritual connection, your business will flourish. So he is probably just finding out that, oh, his spiritual connection
connected to his
is
wife.
with Chioma and not with the one in America.
So is it possible that you can be married and not be spiritually connected to your partner?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
We'll explore more on that when we come back after this break, right, Kay? Let's pause a bit. When we come back, you help us understand this, because this is like the first time I'm hearing that you can be married to somebody you are not spiritually connected to. Because I've always believed that you don't marry by mistake. You are meant to be married to the person you're married to. But we'll explore that more when we come back. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.